What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I know it's been a while since I posted. It's been like, what, 30 days, 31 days, 32 days? Here's the thing. There's been a lot of things going on in my life personally, and not everything's perfect as what it may seem on social media, as a lot of people do on social media to make things look perfect. Things aren't perfect. Things happen. Things go south. And you guys really wanted an update on the OBS Ford that I have, the Fummins. Here it is. I intentionally wanted to do a full frame off build, lift it sky high to the moon, dually converted, which is why I found this pristine dually bed and was going to convert it over to a dually. But for this show season, the funds just aren't there. I just got done building the Illumi-Duty. That cost a lot of money. And, you know, I think, let me know down in the comments down below what you guys think. I do have a single wheel bed that is really, really nice. It's in primer right now. And I can swap this back over to a single wheel just for this show season, paint it white, and make this thing not be able to turn like it did before. We had 40-inch tires, 2-inch spacers, 26 by 16s on here. And when I tell you it couldn't turn, like, I had to cut the bumper. Trying to turn, it caved in my fenders on both sides. FYI, on both sides. Caked. But the reason why this thing is not moving and going down the road is for a few simple problems. And I'll show you. Pop the hood on this old gal. Let's see here. So, yes, it's dirty. I know. So on this truck, I believe the problem is, because this thing will start in any weather. You think about cranking it and it's running. So I believe that the vacuum pump, which is down here, right there is a vacuum pump. I believe the seal is bad on it and it's pushing vacuum pressure into the crankcase, which then is blowing out the weakest seals, which would be 1, your tappet cover, 2, this seal right here on your oil fill, blown out, and your tappet cover, obviously. So I got a Beams machined billet tappet cover and it's blowing oil out of it. And not to mention, the reason why I think it's a crankcase pressure is because on my crankcase ventilation hose that goes out to the atmosphere, it's pushing oil out of there. Now, I know this engine does not have any mechanical problems as in compression or like a ring broken, because of 1, it starts up really, really easy. 2, it's only got 60,000 miles on this engine. It's a fairly new engine, which, again, I know just because it has 60,000 miles doesn't mean it can't blow up or have excess blow-by. But while it's running, I've yet to see any blow-by. And why is there coolant pushing out of that? That's also weird. We gotta love it. It happens with swaps. See, I don't know why there's coolant pushing out of that right there. I guess the seal is just not as good as it once was. We'll get that fixed too. But let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see. Buying dually wheels and all of that's going to be very expensive just for this show season. Because then hopefully after this show season, I can go ahead and take this thing off the frame and completely redo everything and make it like the rendering that you guys seen. So I got the single wheel bed. Comment down below what you guys would like to see on it. Make it ignorant and wide again, where you can't literally drive it. I mean, you can drive it, but it's a job to drive it because you can't turn. But I feel like that'd be a lot of fun again and really good content to come from that. Everybody loved it, being that it was so wide and just ignorant, dude. Of course, I want to do some upgrades engine-wise, get some bigger injectors for it, probably a different turbo, because right now it does just have a stock 3rd-gen turbo on there, and probably some different delivery valves for the P-pump, and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, but anyways, you guys wanted an update on it. There's the update. We've got a lot of things planned for it. It's still a good truck. It still runs and drives. It just literally blows oil out of it. It just drains the oil out of it because the tappet cover is leaking. Pretty much the reason why I haven't been filming a whole lot and doing all of that fun stuff was, 1, I was trying to start a shop up and location's decent. The landlord is a complete ass, and wants to jack the rent up even more, even after spending thousands of dollars trying to make it look presentable in there, especially for filming and what I do. Not to mention, I was working this one job and just got let go because of a traffic ticket. And when I mean traffic ticket, no, I wasn't speeding. No, I wasn't doing anything like that. It was literally failure to maintain lane. Dropped me like that, which it is what it is. Dad just got back from retiring from the military, been helping him out, the Illuma duty. Just been a lot of things going on, that I'm not going to mention also on camera, but there's been a lot of, heavy things on my mind. So you lose motivation, you lose a lot of things, but I do want to sit here and thank you guys for the ones who have supported the channel, the ones who continue to watch every time I do upload, and the ones who always have my back. Now, I'm getting too old for all this drama shit. The whole Gabe thing, don't really care about it. We stopped being friends about 2 years ago. I was being mature about it, never mentioned it, never said anything about it. Just left it off social media. There's no reason for it. But I am getting sick and tired of hearing these comments on everything that I post. Where's Gabe? What happened to you and Gabe? Look, simple answer. I just don't deal with disrespect. And I laid that out there and didn't want to be fixed. So I said, enjoy your life. See ya. Goodbye. Don't want to be a part of it. Have a good time. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Other than that, there's nothing else to be said about that. So, I try to be civil with everybody. I try not to have any hatred, because I don't like hatred. There's no reason for hatred. Just be nice to everybody and be respectful to everybody, and I expect the same back. As you guys know, I'm somebody that will help anybody and everybody. Even if I say I don't like them, I'll still help them out. Just who I am as a person. But for 2024, guys, I really would like to see this channel grow. And I'm going to try my best, especially since I have no job. I have nothing else better to do. We're going to be doing a lot of off-the-wall videos, a lot of videos that you guys probably wouldn't expect to see. So we're going to try to get this thing going. Let's hope we can get this channel to take off again, and if we can, that'd be phenomenal, and we can go back to doing YouTube full-time and as a job. So I did enjoy it. I loved it, and I mean, yeah, it was a blast. Get to travel the world, travel the country, going to all these shows, meeting you guys, having fun with you guys, hanging out, showing off my work and my love and my passion that I've had for these trucks my whole life. So hopefully we can get back to doing that. Doing wild things, burning rubber, tearing things up. I just finished this flip truck. I was going to put the single wheel bed on it and paint it, but that's not going to happen anymore. So this truck is for sale. I have it listed for $5,000 right now. If you guys want more information, we are in Missouri. But here's the flip truck here itself. It is 4-wheel drive. The entire frame and chassis all been redone and repainted and everything else like that. Interior is super clean. Really nice interior. Besides, I mean, obviously these King Ranch seats have tears in them, which it'll buff. It'll buff. But it's a very nice truck. Does run and drive. 5-speed manual. New clutch. All new ignition. Cap rotor wires. New headlights. Assemblies. Painted the bumper, the grill, and the visor. As you guys know, I bought this truck not running and driving probably a year ago, and just been fixing it up ever since. I do have a bed for it, but again, I'm probably just gonna sell it like this, and let it go like this, because I might use that bed for the OBS over there. Take a peek at the dually. She's always sitting good, but she already has some flaws, like the clear coat got peeled on the fender flare because of a massive rock that smacked it. So I gotta get that fixed. A lot of things going on. This one here is another gem that I've had since high school. I think 11th grade is honestly when I bought this truck back in Washington State. Now, this truck I did repaint in high school, and I believe, now don't look at that because that should not be there. Now, The reason for that is what I believe to be because that plug was still in there. And I take it that these old seals ended up leaking as it sat here, and that filled up with water, so then it routed out my cab corners on both sides. So I do have new cab corners for these. I need to cut these out and put new cab corners in it so it can stop rusting. Other than that, I need to fix a couple dingers, like when I got mad when I was young and I punched the fender. You know, we all go through a stage like that, right? But I'd like to do a transplant on the engine and do a complete, maybe a 24 valve P-pump swap. Keep this thing low and wide. Put a 4-link suspension in the rear. Repaint the entire thing. Probably go back with the same red because I do love the red. The red is sick. It's probably my favorite color, if you guys didn't know. Yeah. Get this thing on the road. Make it a rubber slang machine. I would love to see this thing just hood stacked with a cowl hood and maybe a visor. I don't know. I just would love to see this thing just burning rubber with diesel smoke coming out of the hood. I think it'd be absolutely sick. So I'll get all new bezels, even though these are all new and they got messed up because some lady hit me and buckled this fender, which this is a different fender now, obviously, but I got a lot of plans for this. Let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see this on the channel more often too. I would love to do a complete build series on this thing. Love the interior on this thing. I mean, it's a little whooped, but what do you expect? It's a 83. But seeing this cab corner started to go too, it's not too bad, but it's more on the rocker than it is in the cab corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace it anyways. I actually hit this with a screwdriver to see if it was rusting through because it did bubble up a little bit. And it was bothering me, so I smacked it to see if I can get some of the... Yeah, this stuff's just getting all tore up. I mean, this truck was painted a long time ago, so... Yeah, it all needs repainted. We'll get it going. Gosh, she's filthy. Anyways, back to the OBS. We can put the single wheel on here, get some 26s, slap them on there, paint the bed, and fix the oil leak. And maybe you guys can see this in the show season this year. Yeah, just let me know down in the comments if that's something you guys would like to see. And then maybe the following year, for 2025, we can completely tear this thing down and rebuild it from the frame up. Which I do have a frame and F450 axles for this thing, and I'd like to take this thing straight up to the sky. Do a complete frame off, powder coat, I mean just one off everything, and make this thing truly a one of one. But let me know down in the comments what you guys would like to see more of, and I'm telling you, it's free. It don't cost you a dime to hit that subscribe button. All it does is help me out and help me achieve a dream and a goal. Of course, it's windy. So if you guys would, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys want to see more. And tell me what you want to see on the OBS. We can't go crazy right now just because of funds, but just would much rather be honest with you guys than to not make a video at all. So we'll see you on the next one.
Hey, yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh, yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever.
The very next day, and this is exactly why you don't ever give Zach the keys to your vehicle, or anybody's vehicle in that matter. You can see the yard is completely destroyed, and you can also see there's a Jeep that was stuck. Bro, no way. No way! He was just... Oh my